One hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, and just noticing what's coming up on your mind today, just noticing how the body feels on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being feeling so good, trusting your higher power, feeling next level happy, 0 being the complete opposite. Where are you at on that scale? And where would you like to be? How do you want to feel today? What kind of a day do you want to have? And what does it mean for you to be supported by these 7 laws of the universe, the laws of universal success? And just noticing what's coming up for you. Give it a shape, give it a color, take a deep inhale, exhale that out. Let it go. And just starting to feel this force field of love and protection forming around you. Seeing a pillar of white light to the left of you, to the right of you, behind you, coming up and over you as you chant with me or receive this mantra for peace and protection. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. And once more. Adgure Name, Jagadgure Name, Satgure Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Deep cleansing breath into any heaviness, any worries, any concerns. And then exhale that out. Hand it all over to your angels. You don't have to hold on to it. Hi, Jamie. Take a deep inhale. How's the sound? Breathe in. And let it all go on the exhale. Just want to make sure you're able to hear me. Beautiful. And then I'm going to pull cards for the group. Today is the law of least effort. So This is one of my favorite laws of the universe. I love them all. So, how I've been practicing the laws, just for a little recap, is okay, you can hear me. Perfect. Thank you so much, Jamie. So, I have been connecting mostly with nature. I mean, that's always my go to. Yes, meditation, but nature drops you in so fast. So, we tap into the law of pure potential, which is it teaches us, it reminds us that you are made of pure potential, that we are all one with source, that we are one with nature, and we access the law of pure potential through meditation, practicing non-judgment, and spending time in nature. So for me, it's like as many happy nature pauses or coming back to my breath, right? And then using mantra meditation because I just geek out on how sound is the subtlest vibration. It comes before any form. And I was shown how to do personal sound mantras based on everybody's unique birth chart from their soul plan. I used to only be able to get those from the Chopra Center. And I never felt called to give them. And then Source showed me how to do it on my own. And so I'm just so excited for that. So I can't wait to give you guys personal custom mantras. I still use mine, but I really never felt called to traditional meditation because I needed more. I had to get more of the cobwebs out, more of the issues in the tissue. So that's why I teach in the training certification program. I'm obsessed with the emotional freedom tapping, the breath work, the Kriyas. We did Kriyas this week in the Ayurvedic alchemy training, right? Because that clears out all of the muck and it helps bring you into the state of consciousness, that pure potential energy that we access in between our thoughts. Because we're never going to get rid of our thoughts. There's always going to be a thought, a thought, a thought, a thought, a thought. But in between those thoughts, right? Is where we access the field of pure potential. And the law of karma, which was yesterday, teaches us that how we wash away past karma is every time we dip into that field of pure consciousness when we meditate. Right. And a little recap, how do we know when we're making the best actions? Because karma means action. We ask ourselves, is this choice going to bring more happiness and love to myself and to others around me? Or is this choice going to bring more chaos and disharmony to myself and people around me? And then it's going to cause disharmony. Don't do it because your heart always knows the way. It might be a very slight feeling, but your heart is a more powerful magnetic field than the brain. So you don't have to believe the low vibe thoughts, and you can overpower any of those lower vibe thoughts with the truth, which is so much easier when you are living the laws of the universe. That's why I love them. It makes it just so easy to live them, to be them, to trust them. Tuesday was the law of giving and receiving, which is about not keeping, right? Like you don't hold on to anything. You don't want to keep it stagnant. You got to keep the flow going. Give much is to receive much, right? So you can read about that more if you want. And then a great way to practice all of the ones that we went over is sending silent blessings to people, right? Sending silent blessings. That's a great way to tap into all of them. And the law of least effort is already up. There's 3 steps that we take to practice the law of least effort. And the law of least effort isn't lazy. It doesn't mean to do nothing. It means making the best use of your energy for spontaneous best action all of the time, right? Okay, so for the group, the cards are the star, Archangel Jophiel, a dream come true. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. So, with this beautiful new moon energy, we have beautiful blessings coming in. So exciting. A financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now, an unexpected supporter of your cause. So love that. Let me pull cards for Jamie. What cards does Jamie require for her highest and greatest good of all? And then if you haven't done any of the laws yet, just notice what one you feel the most called to and start implementing that one today, right? So Law of Pure Potential, I'm using it tapping into nature. Also, more mantra meditation using my personal soul sound mantra has been really powerful. And then the law of giving and receiving, sending silent blessings, right? Wherever you go, that's a great way. Noticing how you feel when you receive. Can you ask for help to receive? Can you ask, to be supported? Can you receive from nature? Can you receive from, the meditation that um, we're just going to do a 1 minute meditation. We already did a little scan, right? So just letting yourself receive all of the things. This card for you, Jamie, it says, King of Raphael. Yes, it's safe to trust the ability to accomplish many things at once. Follow your creative passions. So there's dolphins in here, Jamie, clear signs to play. Hi, Anne. Good morning. There's clear signs to play. You also got the dance with life card. Do something to change your energy. So, what do you need to feel a little bit better? What's a little bit better feeling thought? What's something that's going to help you tap into your joy right now? I can attract relationships that agree with my desires, right? I am safe to receive a healthy, loving relationship. It says, when you consistently offer thoughts about your future relationship that feel good while you think them, that means you are consistently matching the desires that you have discovered as you lived your life, right? So focus on the good, and the good gets better, and just focusing on whatever is coming up for clearing. This new moon kind of feels more clearing. It also could be because I'm doing a parasite cleanse, but it feels like it's removing like deep traumas from people as well. So just notice what is unhooking for you, and then tap into your joy. I'm going to pull some cards for Anne. What cards does Anne require? For Anne's highest and greatest good of all. And then we'll tap into today's law of the universe, which is the law of least effort. Okay. Oh, sorry. For Anne, the two cards for the group came out again. So financial windfall, your leadership skills are needed now. Unexpected supporter of your cause, the star, Archangel Jophiel, a dream come true. Believe in yourself, the end of a difficult situation. Since those already came out, I'm just pulling another for Anne. You are protected from all types of harm. The worst is now behind you. I ask you to relax and feel safe. And then Queen of Summer, Anne, loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. And the sunflower card for one of my clients in the mentorship, that's her clear sign from, Louise Hay. All is truly well. From this situation, only good will come. So maybe that will pop up for you in Mantra Hour. It's so cool. I was going to skip one of the last mantras just to do a traditional mantra meditation. And my guides were like, no, you have to do that one. So I was like, okay, it's because when I do that one, I usually get up to move for a pillow to support me. And it's just so funny because our free will can do so many different things. So my guys wanted to make sure I got a sign, right? And I don't even know, but I happened to just still, my guides, I opened my eyes at the right time during the meditation, during that part, and old blue car, which is my sign from my dad, came rushing by, which was just so cool because it's so cool when we don't ask for the signs and they just appear at the right moments. And I literally ran to the window as if my dad was like physically here. And I was like, oh my gosh, because I was talking to him mentally this morning about the Knicks because he was a Knicks fan. I was like, oh, like, I hope you watch the game. Like, you would be so excited. And like, it's so cool how it brings you like tears of joy. And so, like, your loved ones, even though like maybe they're not physically here, or like the future things don't feel like they're physically here, but they are. And this is what the law of pure potential teaches us. And like, this is why we do this work, you guys. And so, and Jamie, everybody on this recording, like whatever it is that you require to be filled up, to feel your best, like whatever is a life beyond your wildest dreams, call it in, because this new moon is saying heck yes. And it's saying, please, yes, Like, let's let the universe make it better for you because we need Earth's vibration, right, to rise. There's going to be more people waking up. They're going to need, right, more teachers. So take action on those creative ideas or do whatever you need to tap into your joy. One way to put all of the laws of the universe into play is simply by what is my heart telling me, right? I love the law of pure potential, kind of simplifies it all. Just get quiet. Right? We don't have to overcomplicate meditation. And I love Nikki, who I don't know if Nikki will be on the recording. She's on Substack as well. She's amazing. And she reminds me through all of her posts, right? How, and this is what I felt when I went to the Chopra Center and started learning about Ayurveda. It can be too much, all of the wellness things. What to do, what not to do, optimize, right? Kind of like even my challenge, optimize your morning routine, all of the things. But these laws of the universe are actually meant not to give us more to do, but to simplify it. To just, oh yeah, let's just remember these laws and then go and live our day. And then, oh yeah, as we go through our day, maybe we'll be more of that gentle observer, right? Without maybe needing to have, if we don't have as long of a meditation practice, if we just go over one sentence, right, of the law, then maybe it's going to be easier to come back to our joy, come back to our truth throughout the day. For me, it's already working. And I definitely needed the laws this week because I'm clearing with this new moon. I started the parasite cleanse with the second full moon that we went through. And so I'm having a kick up of Alma. I'm feeling like old patterns. My body felt so comfortable holding on to you. It's just like, nope, this feels gross, but you're going to move through it. You got to get these issues out of the tissues. You called in more peace. Like, let's give it to you. So, shower of abundance to heal your financial situation. First, give us your worries concerning money. These cards I pulled for you, Anne. We will guide you in order to show how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you'll allow. So it's like whether it's health or it's like an abundance of what? Because abundance means a surplus. So it's like abundance of love, abundance of money, abundance of radiant health, abundance of goodness, right? I feel so safe receiving an abundance of everything I've ever wanted and remembering that that is the ever flowing current. And it's just us, stepping back in. And that's for me why I'm obsessed with the laws of the universe, specifically these 7 laws, because they help just bring us back home to that truth and tune out that outside noise super fast, right? Unity. Do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you, a spiritually minded community. So maybe you feel guided to create something. Maybe there's ideas, downloads moving through. If there's not, there will be clarity on it, right? And even with these laws for your own practice, what works for you? What's fun? What do you want to change, right? For yourself, what's flowing in this season of life. So, I am setting intention that everybody on here's new moon intentions just manifest for whatever God's best plans are for you, like even better than expected. And I set intention that we all just can come home to our joy. We can come back to the highest frequencies of love and light that we are whenever we might forget. So we can keep radiating this truth out into this world. And then it's easier to continue to be a match for it. So something that I'm going to be doing myself today to apply the law of least effort is this. So the 3, and you could read about this too, but just like really quick, law of least effort, the 3 steps is 1, acceptance, right? Acceptance. Can we accept the current situations? Now, this was actually, I must have had this book before my spiritual awakening, this and the secret. And then this, I think, is what helped give me my miracle experience. I'm not even joking because this is the line I always share when I tell this story. And the line actually is from the law of least effort. And it goes like, why are you might hate this current moment. Like if you're having a bad day and you don't like a current situation, but this moment is perfect because the universe is in perfect order. So even if you don't like this moment, can you trust that it's in perfect order and everything that you've experienced right up until this point has been on purpose? And then in that same moment of acceptance, what happens is we unhook, and this is actually the third step, so we'll get there, but you release resistance to the present moment, right? And that's something when I reread this law, I was like, oh, wow. A lot of energy that could be used for instant manifestation is actually like I'm spending resisting current situations, right? So when we don't fight against the entire universe, which is fighting against the present moment, not accepting whatever is, whatever reality is playing out, right? And if we can just, oh yeah, I don't like this, but you know what? The universe has a plan and I can accept the preciseness of that. In that moment, we stop fighting against the entire universe. Like, oh, doesn't that just make you want to exhale? Like, let's just take a deep inhale and then exhale that out. Oh, like, thank you. Law of least effort. Thank you, angels. We don't have to fight against the flow of the entire universe. We just accept it as it is, even if we don't like it, and trust it. And trust it and take back all of this energy of just fighting against what is, right? And you a fun observation is notice how much energy and time people waste defending their point of view or just talking about what they don't like about present situations because it's like over 90% of the energy. So when we can accept the present moment and we stop resisting it, it frees up all of this energy for instant manifestation. So it's acceptance, right? And then the second one was one that is still, oh, if we're going to create the possibility, it's easy for me now. So easy for me now to accept responsibility. So the second step in the law of least effort is responsibility. Okay, can we accept responsibility for the current situation? Now, I teach that like the things that are really bad or that we don't like are soul assignments playing out to teach us the lessons, but it is up to our free will how those soul assignments that our souls choose to grow through manifest. So, something that still kind of has a hook in me, but not anymore because we're creating possibility. That's what I'm releasing with this new moon from just like being programmed throughout my whole life for, right, is I just had like a total I released it, you guys. I released it. Because I don't even like remember it as it just movie. No, but it's blaming my angels. My angels were like, we're gonna remind you. You blame us. You blame us and the universe for everything. So like if my coffee would spill or instead of being like, Victoria, you could have left yourself more time, you're going too fast, right? And I would be like, angels, come on, like why can't you help me? What universe? Everything's going wrong or whatever it is. And it's like, no, like if I had left, given myself more time, I could have gone more slowly. I could have gotten more of a meditation in my coffee because coffee, I'm using this as an example because I created the sign that if when my coffee spills, it's a sign to me to slow down. And now it's the law of least effort. I am safe. I created this mantra for this law and it works really well. And the mantra I use is I am safe to rest and slow down. As I rest and slow down, I get even more done because it's true. But the thing is, we have to start getting our brain comfortable with these new truths and laws, and then our body comfortable. And when our body believes it and our body feels comfortable and isn't resisting it, everything else syncs up. So, responsibility. So, that I'm practicing this week by noticing like the times where I find myself like angels or like, oh, come on, God, come on, universe. Like, why is this happening? Asking my own self, asking my own self, right? And so I teach for soul assignments. What is this teaching me? What you right? Like, what is the soul assignment? What does this situation look like when it works out even better than expected? But if you want to kick it up a notch with the responsibility part of this law, it's why did I manifest this? How did I manifest this? Why did I manifest this? And if you can start asking yourself, and it's kind of uncomfortable, why did I manifest this? You'll unhook fast because you're like, oh, because I was thinking about this, or I'm still locked into old patterns. And it's easier to blame. It is so much easier for me to blame my angels and to blame God or to blame the universe for something feeling like it's not working out than to blame Victoria for not amping up her spiritual Vedic routine, and making those spontaneous best choices. So it's just so cool. I freaking love the laws of the universe. I'm so glad I did this parasite cleanse to do the laws of the universe again because they're just so good. So acceptance, responsibility, and then the third part of the law of least effort is I'm blanking out because the universe wants me to do the acceptance prayer because I didn't do that with you guys. So just really quick, let's put this into practice today before we steal the session. Lord, grant me the acceptance. Grant me the serenity. That's what we want. We want serenity. Dear Lord, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference, and the wisdom to know the difference. Beautiful. And then who knows? Who knows the third one? I'm blanking out on it. I'm going to grab my notes. I'm like, where's my law of least effort notes? Let's see. But pop quiz. Who, you guys are good. I feel like in the chat, you will know what the final step is. Acceptance. Defenselessness. Defenselessness. Resting in defenselessness. So then literally not needing anybody. I'm back. Not needing to defend your point of view. So we already went over it. So letting yourself rest in that peace, resting in the defenselessness of not needing to explain how the laws of the universe are right or political points of view or whatever it is, and letting yourself just have that energy be freed up. And that is where what happens when we practice this is what's called spontaneous right action happens, and the best choices you just naturally are making them. And it's really cool when you start to feel the law of the universe working for you, because what happens to me is I'm used to everything moving like this. The law of least effort means everything naturally flows to you. You're using your divine feminine energy to attract in. And so when life isn't in alignment, when life isn't flowing that way, I'm always like, oh, why am I manifesting this? What's happening? Where do I need to clean up my thoughts, right? My thinking, a little bit, or whatever it is. And one of my signs for the law of least effort, in case you guys see this one, is an orchid. That's from Gabby Bernstein, right? Because it's, I do nothing. She teaches law of least, she doesn't call it the law of least effort, but she'll teach the practice. I do nothing and I let the universe show me what to do. But it doesn't mean do completely nothing. Like even with an orchid, you got to give it an ice cube. You got to do just like a little bit, but then you let the universe show you what to do. So when you make that part your practice, you can be certain that you're doing your part and the universe is filling in all of the blanks. So I'm already looking forward to tomorrow's law. Let's pull one last card for the group. How are we feeling? Does anybody have any questions or want to share or have a burning desire before we go? I'm going to pull some more cards for the group. Oh, and we'll do 1 minute of mantra. We'll do 1 minute of mantra because that is my new obsession. But you guys, again, if it's hard for you to drop into the mantra, so you're going to use the mantra to replace any turbulent thoughts popping up. Renewal, Archangel Jeremiah, this card came up before too. Review and evaluate, a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So feeling the universe supporting you through any turbulent storms, happily ever after cards. I am safe. I am protected. Jamie's feeling really good. Okay, amazing. Amazing. Okay, let's shake it all off. So just rubbing the palms together, tuning in, connecting with your inner healer, the version of you that remembers making your soul plan, your limitless self, give a little shake. Anne's feeling so good. This was excellent, amazing. And let's just give a little cherry on top with the 1 minute mantra meditation. So you can come into Gyan Mudra, connecting the pointer finger to the thumb, resting the palms on each knee. And then remembering that when we meditate with traditional mantra meditation, I personally used to think that our thoughts were supposed to turn off, but that's not ever going to happen because our thoughts don't ever turn off. We're going to have a thought, a thought, a thought, and then another thought. But in between those thoughts, we can enter that field of pure, loving, conscious awareness that we are, and we start to flow with the principle of harmony and love. That nature is one with that loving awareness, feeling yourself one with that loving awareness that everything comes from and returns to. Now, the mantra that we're going to use today, you can use a different one if you feel guided to. We're going to use So-hum, 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 meaning I am that. I am. I am that loving awareness. I am. When you see something that brings you joy today, if the universe puts somebody in front of you showing you what's possible, you say, oh, thank you. I am that. I am. I am that. I am. And there's only a few things that can happen as we chant this mantra. You might forget the mantra. The mantra might speed up, it might slow down, that's okay. You might have turbulent thoughts, that's okay. Eventually the mind will give up, you might fall asleep, that's okay. It means the body needs rest. Or you might slip into that field of pure potential and you know that you have. When all of a sudden you come back in your body and you're not sure where you just went, maybe you lose the mantra, you don't hear my voice, and then you come back. We're going to start chanting out loud, and then we're going to move into a silent chant. We're not here for long. So-hum, 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 So-hum. Silently repeating the mantra. So-hum, 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 So hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum, so hum. Releasing the mantra and just receiving these seeds of desires, repeating them silently or out loud in a way that feels right for you. Joyful, energetic body, loving, compassionate heart, loving, trusting mind, lightness of being. Thinking of something you're grateful for, thinking of something that you love about yourself. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it all out. Bring the hands into heart center. We'll seal with the Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for answering your calling. And may we all come back to this truth whenever we need, if we should forget. Sat Nam. Starting to wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes, noticing what tastes are in your mouth, what sounds are in the room around you. Feeling so supported by Mother Earth, by the elements of nature that you are one with. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it all out. You're so welcome, Jamie. Sat Nam. I'll get this recording up. And if anybody has any questions or needs anything throughout the day, feel free to message me. I love talking about the laws of the universe. And I got so excited when I realized that they don't end on Friday, because I was like, that was fast. We're already through the laws. I was like, no, we do them through the weekend, which is so much fun because I need to lock in. I'll probably keep re-going through them. And the last card for the group is Queen of Michael. Brilliant, self-reliant, insightful, humorous. You know exactly what to do. The benefit of experience, a time for your career. So I'm sending you guys so much love. Sat Nam, Sat Nam, Sat Nam. I'll see you guys soon.